Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. Remember to stay positive and always choose to shine. Now let's go right into it. In this video I'll be talking about the lockdown ease that happened in Nigeria, but before I get into that, let me give you guys like a quote of the day, a simple quote, and this should have also something to do with what we are talking about. So according to the quote of the day from Jane Jacobs, advanced cultures are usually sophisticated enough or have been sophisticated enough at some point in their past for them to realize that foxes shouldn't be relied on to guard hen houses. So let me break it down a little bit. Like, we always hear about maybe the government. There's always the government or the people that knows protocol and all that, but we always find these simple mistakes, or maybe not just mistake, like something that is supposed to be like common sense, but it's not done. Maybe like, for example, now, like I think it's easy, like we all know, maybe like there's supposed to be a lockdown. Like, for example, Buhari now, they are donating too much money in Nigeria. Where is the money going? Everybody knows like the simple answer, but nothing. So talking about Buhari, let's go right into it. Lockdown was eased and Lagos went into a state of, where is Mr. Patrick to come and give us that vocabulary, a state of Iskis Yaga, state of political Biaga. Oh my God! If you see, like, it's just crazy. I don't just even understand. Banks was full, streets was full, buses everywhere, like mad chaos. Like, I don't. It's crazy. Now, the few people that are having the coronavirus, are they not going to like spread it around to everybody? But I think one way or the other, I think maybe Lagos is even kind of okay, because Lagos practiced, even if it's not even still full, but they tried to practice the 1 month lockdown, and it was quite done. And even though cases are still coming up, maybe like every day, but I think according to the coronavirus experts and all that, like it takes 2 weeks for people to show like maximum symptoms. And if we are not seeing like people just dropping dead like on the streets, people's homes and all that, even though there are cases every day and people are getting sick, but one way or the other, for me, I think Lagos might have been okay. Maybe they might have practiced this a bit, and if people maybe still wear masks and try to how will I put it, and try to be cautious. The most important thing, I think, is information. If people already have this information and they are like cautious of the coronavirus, even though there are still some people that are just carefree. I was watching some interview and the guy still doesn't believe in wearing mask, said he's not gonna get coronavirus and all that, blah blah blah. But I don't know, like what I just feel is Lagos might have it good. Like in some countries, especially like a country like Sweden, for example, they are not practicing. They never had like a lockdown. They just give them like, do your social distancing and all that. So there's this thing that they call, I think, air effect. Like if a lot of people, or if some people have the virus for a long time, after a while people start like having the antibodies that will fight the virus. We might be lucky, maybe in Lagos people might have this, because after practicing maybe the 1 month lockdown, people were not able to move around. the virus maybe didn't really spread like to a lot of people. Maybe those that have like the antibodies, maybe some of them must have fought the virus in their body, or maybe the virus will be weak, or maybe they are gone in those people's body. I don't know. Like, the most important thing is what I feel the lockdown, one way or the other, people might think it didn't work or whatever. I think one way or the other is it's a bit successful. Like, it's not like, let's say the lockdown didn't happen at all. So the danger now for Lagos is, now that Lagos is open, people from Ogun State will have like some lockdown. But the problem of Nigeria right now, the problem of Lagos is this Kano. When everybody was having lockdown, trying to follow the rules, scared of coronavirus, they weren't taking it serious. They're saying seeing is believing. They don't believe in coronavirus. If seeing is believing, how do they believe in? Don't let me be blast. Don't let me offend some people, but we're seeing people drinking. There was one kid, we call it, that was washing plate and drinking water and saying there's no coronavirus or something. No, he washed his hand like, hey, coronavirus is there, and he drank the water. So basically now, let's just hope there will not be disaster. We hope, and this is just like, I hope the Belinda Gates prediction is not about Lagos, or about Nigeria, maybe it's about Kano, because with the way all this thing is going now, Kano now, 2 emirs dying in like 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks. Yesterday, 2 emirs died. I had someone in Zamfara, one in Kano, and I had someone in the House of Representatives too. But this is something that you can't say is good for them, but it's like they didn't listen. So seeing is believing now. Now that people are dying, the government, Mr. Dollar, just wants more dollar, doesn't care about fighting this thing. In less than a week, Nigeria might go back into lockdown. Like, I don't see how. I don't know how Lagos is going to close the borders. Even if, let's say now, they want to stop people from coming into Lagos, like, are they going to be successful in doing it? There was a story of police stopping a truck bringing cows from Zamfara, and there were people hiding inside to sneak into Lagos. So how is this going to be possible? The full lockdown won't be possible, like, to stop people from entering Lagos. I don't know, but the only thing for Lagos right now is if they can successfully like seal Lagos and not allow people coming, I think the spread won't be like what is happening in Kano right now. Because if you look at it, like, is the whole 2 weeks to 3 weeks like coronavirus peak time that they're always talking about, like when the lockdown started like about a month ago. Kano, all these people, they were not practicing lockdown and all that. Now it's like a month plus, everything is happening. And during all this lockdown that they practice in Lagos, we're not hearing that people were dying, people in Lagos House of Rep or some chiefs and all that. I don't know. If Lagos can maybe just continue, they are practicing it very good. It's fine, and it will be okay, because this coronavirus stuff is just like, if there are a lot of things that about the virus that can be positive, but if people can just listen to the government. But this one that they are not giving money and all that, I don't know. But I just feel with the lockdown that has been practiced in Lagos, like, we will only have like just still few cases. It wouldn't be like maybe what is expected of Kano right now. Or if you are going to go conspiracy, since that Kano government like money, if you're going to go about conspiracy, because all this stupid bill, this bill that you're hearing, maybe some people have accepted some vaccine or something over there, because at first it was mystery death that wasn't related to coronavirus. Now they are saying yes, it's coronavirus, different stuff. So it's crazy. So I'm sure there will still be more news and comedy coming from the lockdown. People are going crazy with the memes, like coronavirus waiting for people to come back from work. I saw some memes like two ghosts were just staying like this. They are the coronavirus waiting for people to come back from work.